Well, hello and welcome back, and a Cali Mera to you all for watching. Where are we? Lost in Konia village. Yes, perhaps if your name is Sir Mark and you've got a girl in your life called Lady Gill, you might recognise this little road as we start our ascent in the direction of Paphos, and of course that's where we're going, just to see what's going on. The weather, absolutely amazing. It really is. According to the car, it says it's 24 degrees. It's just gone 10 o'clock and the sun is dancing up in the sky. Everything, as you can see, is looking blue. The sky is blue, the sea is blue, Mr. Paulie's dressed head to toe in blue. All that's missing is you, so come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting, especially for you. I'd like to do a big shout out to some of the guys in the UK who are tuned in. If your name is Sir Daniel, he's got a girl in his life who's always right. Lady Sherry, we hope you've arrived back in the UK to not too bad weather and back to normal routine. But of course, very soon in the new year, you'll be coming back to Paphos. Big shout out to Lady Tracy, and a big thank you for your contribution to the Marika and Me Lounge Bar, of course. And we do thank each and every one of you who has dug deep in your pockets to make sure that that bar gets the funding that it requires. And of course, if anyone's out there that wants to contribute £50, £100, £500, hopefully more, there are one or two people who have helped us out an awful lot, and of course they'll always be our friends for life. But if you would like to help us out, obviously you can gift us a coffee or two via the Buy Me a Coffee platform. The link is on our About page, or just Google these magic words, Marika and Me, Buy Me a Coffee. Up will come the About page. You can read a little bit more about us, of course read a comment or two, and hopefully, fingers crossed, gift us that couple of bob to make sure that that lounge bar gets open. Opening date is the 15th of March 2025. Lots of people are flying in, especially for the event, and we do thank you all very much indeed. If you would like to contribute that little bit more, like many people are doing, obviously on our About page is my email address. If you email me, I can send you my bank details, and of course then you can swift transaction over the internet that couple of bob, and we do thank you very much indeed, by the way. Anyway, come on, let's start our ascent through the outskirts of Yeraskipu and work our way down towards that blue Mediterranean Sea, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Most people are coming to Paphos to get a fabulous holiday at any time of the year, and you will get a fabulous holiday, I promise you. Even at the end of October, as you can see, the weather is quite simply to die for. It crescendos into November, even into December, and lots of people like to come in January and February, by the way. Yes, it can be a little bit chopsy-mopsy, but one thing's for sure, there will be none of that white stuff on the floor. No. And of course, most days it's a little bit like this, nice blue skies and nice blue seas, and lots of people walking around in blue, lots of cafes and restaurants waiting for you, by the way. Not much closes down, one or two do for refurbishments in January, but only for a few weeks, if you understand, and one or two hotels do close for the winter season, but of course there's plenty of them open and they are all waiting just for you. And I'd say a big thank you and a big shout out to Lady Alison as well, by the way, recovering from that little disease called COVID. We wish you a truly full recovery and a speedy recovery, and we know you're recovering well. And of course, we'll be looking forward to seeing yourself and your mum next year, and I'm pretty sure you will pop into the Marika and Me Lounge Bar for a Coca-Cola or two. And of course, if your name is Lady Karen, yes, we will sell a Pepsi just for you, but not for Lady Andrea or Sir Mart. We'll make them go somewhere else because she's put the traffic lights on red again. Come on, Lady Andrea, wake up. That's it, good girl. She's now wide awake and whizzing around the lanes of Norfolk in her brand new Ford Cougar. And it looks nice in white, by the way, it does. Sir Mart apparently is a little bit like a driving Miss Daisy. So he's obviously watching the pennies on the benzene, because perhaps he's thinking about buying a brick or two in the Marika and Me lounge bar. I'd like to do a big shout out to a girl in downtown Hartlepool, the girl in charge of the show. That's our day man. Of course, she's flying in for the special occasion in and around the 15th of March. And a big shout out to the man of her dreams, of course, Sir Peter. I'd like to say a big shout out and a thank you to our Lord Andy, and of course his girl, his own beauty, Lady Ness. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys when you come back to Paphos in May. So this is Yereskippu. We're going right through the centre of it, and it's that funny time of day. You get a lot of traffic first thing in the morning, schools and people going to work, but around about 10 o'clock it starts to chill out and relax. So therefore we can move around quite freely and hunt down that coffee shop. Good girl, Andrea. Lights are still on green. So slowly but surely now we're working our way out of Yereskippu towards Universal. And a lot of people who watch the channel do either own properties in Universal, apartments or townhouses. Big shout out to the greatest policeman in the world, of course, Sir Ronnie of the Miller. Hopefully he's coming back to Paphos in the new year. You never know, he might even squeeze a little holiday in before Christmas. You never know. If he does, don't forget to come and see us at the King's Restaurant. That's where we hang out most evenings. And of course, if you're looking for us, I'm the idiot in a blue hat with a pair of sunglasses, always dressed in blue. And sitting right next to me is my beauty, Miss Ochin Gracilian La Bouffe. Of course, our Marika, yes. And if you are new to the channel and you are curious to know what does Ochin Gracilian La Bouffe mean, well, it's the Russian words for very beautiful love. And that's the name that I gave her just before we started the YouTube channel. Hence, she's known as Miss Ochin Gracilian La Bouffe. Oh dear, traffic lights are on red and we've got to be very careful here, because this is an enforcement zone. Oh, good girl, Andrea. But will we get through before they flick to red? Because we've got to be very careful, because the cameras will take pictures of us and we will get infringements on our credit card, which we don't want, do we? Shall we go straight over? Yeah, okay. Deep into Universal area, and then slowly but surely we will circumnavigate the Universal area and head down towards downtown Cato Paphos, the main event, as we call it. Bars and restaurant, hotels, villas, holiday complexes, all waiting just for you. And I've got a big boy cigar on the go, by the way, so big shout out to Baron Von Cigar. That's Lord Martin, and of course the greatest accountant in the world, his girl and our girl, Lady Victoria. And again, they're jetting into Paphos for the big event, the 15th of March 2025, because they would like to be in the Marika and Me lounge bar. And hopefully you guys that are watching will do us a courtesy and come and see us whenever you're in Paphos, and perhaps sup on a pint or two, perhaps get a breakfast, perhaps have a cake, something like that. We intend to do pizzas and burgers and all those kind of things. So if you're feeling a bit peckish on top of that thirst, the Marika Me Lounge Bar could be that special place for you. We've got the keys today, by the way, so over the next few days we'll be taking you on that adventure. And if you come back every week, you don't have to watch all of our videos obviously, but if you want to see the bar go from, shall we say, a run-down shackle place to the Marika Me Lounge Bar, don't forget to tune in once a week or so, and we'll show you some of the improvements as they take place. And we do thank you very much indeed. So Universal, we're now joining the dual carriageway that circumnavigates Paphos. We're going to take a left. If you're on foot, by the way, you can just cut straight through and literally come out at the rear of the Marika Me Lounge Bar, and of course keep on going down to Passidonis Avenue, and of course down to the blue Mediterranean Sea. So just over here we are going to take a right, and of course we're going to come out by the Alexander the Great Hotel. Then we're going to take a right again and head down the remaining part of the Hotels Road, past Adonis Avenue, and head towards the Cato Paphos Promenade, and of course to the harbour area to allow you to get that view of the blue Mediterranean Sea. So a big shout out to some more of the superstars that like to watch the little channel known as Marika and me. If you're Baroness Crackpot, that's our Baroness Lillian, by the way. And of course there's a Baron Frank in your life. Thank you very, very much for being a superstar member and for gifting us virtual coffees as well on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Thank you very, very much indeed. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you when you come into the Marika and me lounge bar. And a big shout out to Lord Lee, our mountain man, and of course his girl, Lady Vicky. Big shout out to the daughters, yep, Princess Layla and of course Princess Kaylee, who is expecting a new addition to the family just before Christmas. But of course we're going to get the great honour of seeing the man known as Lord Lee and Lady Vicky in the first week of December. And of course there will be hopefully a black Jaguar waiting for you in downtown Paphos Airport. So that was the Almira Hotel, and of course next door to that Alexander Great Hotel. This is the start of Bar Street on the right hand side, by the way. Of course Annabelle Hotel is coming up. Lots of people familiar with this area, and of course from here it literally is a minute's walk to the Cato Paphos Promenade and 30 seconds walk to the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. So an absolutely perfect location for all of you guys who are staying in and around downtown Cato Paphos. And hopefully, like I say, you will do us the honour of coming to see us, and we'll make sure that you get treated like a superstar. Gridlock traffic in downtown Cato Paphos. All the deliveries, you see, all the bars and restaurants and hotels are getting deliveries, and of course there's buses driving around, and there's idiots driving around making YouTube videos. Yeah, there's more than one of us, you know. There are 2 or 3 of us driving around Paphos now. So wish us luck on our little adventures. There's Marios Diamonds, perhaps if your name is Lady Sally, yeah. So Matt of the Dyers, one of these days is going to go in there, I'm pretty sure, and buy you the ring of your dreams. There's the La Royale restaurant. We'll be going there tomorrow night and entertaining Baroness so sweet Caroline. And of course if she's coming, that must mean Baron Nigel of the Big Guns is coming as well. So we're looking forward to a great evening at the La Royale with our friends all the way from downtown in Wellingborough. And they've been here for about a week now, got about a week to go. And of course then they're going back to see Barney the dog and of course Miss Ellie the granddaughter. And probably a bit of chilly chopsy mopsy weather, and of course snow is around the corner. Not trying to depress you, but of course keep on coming back to the little channel known as Marika and Me as I take you on my little adventures in and around Paphos. And of course if there is somewhere that you'd like me to take you, you drop it in the comments, perhaps gift us a coffee or two, and you never know, that little video may be coming especially for you. Downtown Cato Paphos, all of its improvements are almost complete, by the way. They're now doing seating areas on these planting areas, and then there's a bit of a bus stop shade to go in, and guess what? It's all done. Yeah, Cato Paphos is looking fabulous. The harbour is fabulous. The sunset viewing point is fabulous. And of course the views out into the blue Mediterranean Sea will take your breath away. So get yourself on that internet and look for that perfect little adventure to downtown Cato Paphos. Just like the man known as Sir Johnny of the Debt and of course his girl Lady Amy have done. And they'll be coming back to Paphos sooner than they think. And of course blowing away all those cobwebs and all those memories of damp and dreary Newcastle. Yeah, indeed. Taxis dropping people off. Let's be patient. Gridlock traffic in downtown Cato Paphos. Tea for Two is on the right hand side. Of course, All Their Lifestyle, Aliyah restaurant is on the left, and just over there is the Banya cafeteria, which sits literally on the cusp of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Let's keep going The traffic warden is giving the taxi man some hard time, and he is right, because of course he is causing a bit of congestion. But in fairness to the taxi driver, that's the taxi rank, and as we can see, there are 2 delivery vans parked there. So, you know, taxi drivers come in for a lot of criticism all over the world, don't they? But sometimes they're not always in the wrong, shall we say. So the traffic warden perhaps should go and give the delivery drivers the grief and not the taxi driver. Anyway, come on, let's keep going. M Boutique Hotel is coming up right in front of us. Adult only hotel. And if you want to see that hotel, why not go and pop M Boutique, Marika and me in the YouTube search bar. And guess what? You'll catch myself and Marika dancing and prancing, and of course there's a full room tour as well. And it's a great hotel, by the way, literally a stone's throw away from the blue Mediterranean Sea. Coming up on the left-hand side, if you need to do any shopping when you're in Paphos for food and all those kind of things, is the brand new Skevanides supermarket, formerly known as the Papa Antonio's, having a bit of a facelift, as we can see. And that's going to be the Skevanides supermarket. Not that it makes any difference to you or me. The Basilica Holiday Resort, that's on the right-hand side. And of course, 2 superstars are coming there in the new year. Of course, that is our Lord Julian, yeah, and of course his very own beauty, Lady Bridget. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys when you jet into downtown Paphos. Paphos Harbour car park, totally free of charge, is on the right hand side. Shops and restaurants on the left, and of course right in front of us is the Paphos Harbour and the blue Mediterranean Sea. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to keep coming back to the little channel known as Marika and me. Pretty busy on the island of love. See you again very, very soon indeed.